guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Today I'm in a very popular car amongst car enthusiasts. It's this 2002 Honda Civic Type R, known in nerdier circles as the EP3. It was first introduced in 2001 and only ran for 5 model years. I've said this before, but I'm not a huge hot hatch fan, but I do appreciate how the EP3 drives. I also love how subtle this model is. There aren't many clues to give away the fact that you're in the hot version. Styling wise, the EP3 looks quite pared back and tame, especially when compared to the latest Type R, which looks like it was designed by a 9-year-old whose diet consists of only blue Smarties and Coca-Cola. It's a bit bonkers. Under the bonnet is a 2-litre petrol, which in even nerdier circles is known as the K20. And it's a great engine, to be fair. It produces about 200 horsepower and Redlines at 8,000 RPM. One of my favourite things is the gear lever, which is mounted high up here on the dash, and the throws are short and snappy. They are great fun to drive, these cars, perhaps not when you're stuck behind the 358 to Birch Vale, but ordinarily they are great fun. The only trouble is, they bring out the worst in you. They make you drive everywhere at 100 miles an hour. They make you not let people out from side junctions. It only weighs around 1,200 kilos, so you can make it do exactly what you want it to. It makes you want to drive everywhere with the stereo cranked right up. It basically turns you into a Jeremy Kyle guest. Did you have that mate at school that always seemed to get you into trouble? You'd be paired with them in a lesson and yes, you'd laugh until you got cramp, but you'd come away with detention. That's what this car's like. It just brings out the worst in you. This arrived in parts exchange over the weekend and I thought it'd make the ideal project car. I know what you're thinking, I need another project car like the royal family needs another Scandal. But nice EP3s these days are few and far between. So I thought it'd be quite a nice simple project to turn this one into a nice clean stock example. This one does need a few jobs doing to it, but before we get on to that, I thought we'd just play a quick game of Car Cluedo and try and work out who the previous owner was. So if I have a quick look around, I found some genuine Ray berries, and I've also found a CD. Let's have a look, shall we? What could this possibly be? Will it be Beethoven's greatest hits?
Adrenaline Volume 2, CD 2, mixed by DJ Doug.
Oh no. No! Make it stop! That's quite enough of that, thank you. It's less Colonel Mustard in the library and more man in the TNs in the McDonald's car park. See what I mean about it bringing the worst out in you? I don't drive like this normally. I don't tailgate people. It's just difficult to drive this car sensibly and sedately because it just wants to go all the time. Let's talk brass tacks. I paid £2,500 for this car, which might sound like a lot for a 20-year-old Honda, but for a Type R, it isn't an awful lot, especially one with only 104,000 miles on, which, again, for a 20-year-old car, isn't particularly high. It's got great service records, and from a distance, it's fairly tidy. Most Type Rs on the marketplace for sale are either stolen and recovered, or they've had 25 owners, or they're a Cat S or Cat D or Cat N or Cat LMNOP. They always seem to be written off. It's no surprise, really. So onto the things I need to do. You might have seen this already, but my steering wheel is all ripped, so that needs addressing. So does the seat, which looks like it's been stitched together by Edward Scissorhands. I'll also give it a thorough service, and there's a mild knock on the suspension on the front end, so that needs to be addressed as well. They are rockets, these cars. You might be able to help me out with these, but these aren't the genuine alloys, so I'll need to find a set of genuine Type R alloys and get those refurbished and put some decent tyres on it. Next thing is that front spoiler. I don't think it's genuine, and it looks like it's been painted with a brush, so that needs to either be removed or repainted. After that, it wants a very good valet because the back is full of dog hair. I think I'll remove the window tint and just make it completely original, completely stock, factory fresh. I know I might offend some car enthusiasts here, but I hate modified cars. All that, oh, I've remapped it, bro, running on a stage 2. It's just not my cup of tea at all. The real trick up the Type R's sleeve is its VTEC engine. So when that VTEC system kicks in at about 5,500 RPM, there you go, did you hear it? You get even more power. Very silly, really. I also need to get a second key cut because there's only one, and this one's got more tape on it than a crime scene. I think I need a new door seal too, because you can probably tell there's a lot of wind noise. But apart from that, I mean, because it's a Honda, everything works. All the buttons and switches work, they do as they're supposed to, and nothing has fallen off in my hand. The more I drive this car, the more I'm getting used to it. And, I mean, don't tell anyone, but enjoying it too, which is worrying. It won't be long before I'm stopping to roll myself a suspicious looking cigarette. Perhaps I'll go and get some KFC and then dump the litter at a local beauty spot. Does anyone know where I can buy some of those little gas canister things from? They seem to be popular at the moment with all the local roadmen and roadmen women. So if you're interested in seeing what becomes of this Type R, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done already, and let me know what you'd like to see in the comments below. And if any of you know of a genuine set of EP3 wheels, then do let me know. So cheers guys, thanks once again for watching. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done already. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll leave the link below. Yeah, see you next time.